trying to cultivate my new weed, man. My new weed is coming
Oh
in.
man,
Yeah,
can't wait
what's
to
up?
try it, man.
What's up? There's a kid behind you, bro. The kid behind you right there, bro.
Oh, I was like, what the hell?
So, all right, guys. So we're live back in here at YERBABUENA. Thank you for joining us. Me and Joe El Cholo, my crimey in crime of crimes. Do you even do any crimes anymore, Joe?
You know what? I try not to anymore because I have no legs to run, man. So
So it's kind of hard in a wheelchair. Hey, I saw a homie dog in a wheelchair too, bro. They made a
which
homie
one?
dog. There was a
Oh, did
homie dog
they?
in a wheelchair, bro.
Oh yeah, there is
Yeah,
actually. Yeah, there
there
is,
is,
man.
bro. That is crazy. So I thought like that. I was like, man, they're representing, dude. There's a community, bro. Is there a community of cholos that lost a leg and stuff like that? They get
Oh man,
together.
yeah. Well, not a community, but every gang has its own disability gang. You know, its own crew.
The, oh,
You know,
really? Of all the
yeah,
disabled cholos, they all hang out together in the same gang, but they're all from the. So you lose
yeah.
a leg, you
So
get to kick it with them. I'm sorry to say that. I'm
no,
saying. I mean, you get
well,
you get to kick it with them. Oh
it's just
shit!
that
So I
now
mean,
now
hang out.
now the sad part is, imagine if imagine your name was like, hey, that's the homie, strong legs. Now you don't have, now
Yeah,
you can't.
the homie strong legs, and now he has no legs.
There's no legs, Well, that's the homie
Hey,
patas,
hey,
Like, hold on, just go. I need to share
what do
his
you?
video.
Alright, I'm gonna make
I
it a
need
bigger
to
screen.
ask you,
Okay.
Joe. Now
Oh
that
wait,
now that you're in quarantine and everybody's fucking put away because of this COVID thing,
Yeah,
what do you do, bro? I mean, last time I talked to you was last Friday.
yeah.
What do you do all week, bro? What does Joel Cholo do all week? What is the guy that drinks water and kicks it? What do you do, Joel Cholo?
Well, just
All
to let
week
you guys
long.
know,
Tell me what you
everybody
did
out
this
there,
last
man.
week.
Yesterday was my birthday, man. It was my birthday,
I
man.
know it
So,
was your birthday. That's why I'm asking you. Nah,
um,
for real. I forgot it was your birthday, but I was gonna call you yesterday and then I forgot because I got high.
this one.
I swear to God, and I think you would understand my excuse why I didn't call you yesterday for your birthday. And then right now I forgot to tell you happy birthday because, well, I got high again. So,
I want to see his pictures. I want to see his news. You know what,
so,
man?
so
For
what
me,
do
like
you
my
do for your
daily
birthday?
routine, bro, is well, I'll get back to my birthday, but my daily routine, bro, is it's
Timeline.
I just chill with my family, bro, or with the kids, or just, or what I've been really focusing, bro, like when I
Yeah.
smoke weed, man. I don't know about you guys, but it motivates me to be a motivational speaker, man.
Oh,
So
so
I
you're like
start
my
doing
dad
I
waking up.
do motivational speaking, man. I actually get into I get down on motivational speaking, dude, and I love to do that, man, especially when I'm high. You know,
Mhm.
it just sucks because I don't know if you ever been on that situation where you have good knowledge, but when you speak, you're like, "Fuck, I sound so stupid," because I'm so
Yeah.
high that I'm like, or I forget what I'm saying. There in the middle of the sentence, I'm like, "Ooh, shit, man."
Bro, don't feel bad. I just forgot what we were talking about right now. So don't feel
Oh,
bad, bro.
well,
Don't.
you were talking about my week,
I'm
like
joking.
what
I'm
do I
fucking with
do,
you.
man? What I
Yeah.
do?
What do you?
It's
So
filled with
you like
doctor's appointments. It's either filled with some doctor's appointments, or I go back and forth between my grandma's house or my lady's house. So I've been doing that. Also, too, with this vato right here, homie, with my crime partner, eh? What's up, Richard? What's up, homie? Ooh, ooh.
what's up, homie?
What's up, man?
What's
With the
going
Wi-Fi,
on?
homie.
Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi. What's up, Wi-Fi? Tell
Hey,
everybody
you
why they
want to
call
know
you
why they
Wi-Fi,
call me
homie.
Wi-Fi?
Yeah,
You
I
want to know why
want
they
you
call
to tell
me?
me why they call you.
Because
Why?
I'm always connected, homie. Ooh, ooh. You know what I'm saying, man. So yeah, homie. Just I kick back with Joe at Cholo. We watch movies, homie. We just kick
Why does
back,
it
man.
look like you're cracked out, bro? You look
A little bit.
imperiqueado, bro. You look like you've been doing coke all night. Your eyes are bright,
Yes. You know what,
dilated.
man? I
You
do
look like you're
powdered
grinding
donuts,
your teeth.
homie. I do powdered donuts. And that's as closest to what I can afford, homie. I can only afford powdered donuts, man. I can't afford the cocaine donuts. Those are better holes, but it's okay, homie.
You think you have a problem? So
A
you play
bad
with your
problem, man. I
puppet.
can't stop eating donuts, man. Shit.
I wonder if people in Europe understand that the reason we get to do all this is just they keep giving you money here. The government just keeps giving you money to stay home and chill. That's
And
the
that's a
worst
beautiful
decision
thing,
they could have
man.
done. The worst
Now, let
decision
me
they could
ask
have
you:
done because we're all like, yeah.
are you against Trump or you don't care about politics? What are your stands?
I gave up. Honestly, I gave up the day he won. It was like, wow, I'm just gonna hold on. And now the way I see it now, Biden is not doing anything, man. I mean, it's tough to see a person like Biden. Um, Nobody cares if he wins or if he loses. Nobody cares. Like it sucks that nobody cares about you. I mean, with Donald Trump, at least you brought him up. You understand? You didn't say, "Hey, what do you think about Biden?" Your first question was, "What do you think about Trump?"
Well, because
And that
Biden
lets you
doesn't.
know that
He's not a person that's interesting. Like he's somebody to me.
he's not
Honestly, bro,
engaging to his public.
I'm tired of old politicians, bro. I think we need new generation, newer people, new minds, bro. Because
Okay,
these dogs, man, are stuck
you're
in their old
absolutely
tricks.
correct. He goes and tells Charlemagne the God, that's who's a radio
The
disc jockey
Breakfast
or
Club.
radio
Yeah,
from from the
Paul's
Breakfast
right, right.
Club. He
Yeah,
has a great
Breakfast Club.
show. He has a great podcast. I'm a big fan. Well, he tells him, "Well, you're not black." And he says, "What do you mean I'm not black? Well, you're not like inciting that you're not really the black guy. Like, are you kidding me? This guy is black as his black gets. You
He's
don't know
pretty much
shit,
referring to him
yo."
like you're not ghetto black. You're more on the
But you
educated
couldn't
black. So
say
you don't
that. You
count.
couldn't. You know, dude. And I think that America's looking at this that way exactly what you just said is we're tired of the old politics, the old, we know each other, so you're gonna be voted in, and then you're gonna let us know, and then the lobbyists are gonna help us bring in more fucking. So McDonald's is not going anywhere. The tobacco industry is not going anywhere. None of these fucking harmful industries are not gonna go anywhere. Let's keep pumping that
Nope.
shit out. And let's not regulate certain things. And what about marijuana? Fuck it. Mexicans and blacks still smoke it. Let's keep it on the books. Let's make it illegal still somehow. But now I think it's getting to the point where they're gonna have to legalize it, bro, because the economy is broken now. A virus broke this economy. Where the whole world is gonna be fucking broken, and
And
whoever can
imagine that
generate.
just and it came out of nowhere, bro. Like it was just it even affected the weed industry, man. Believe it or not, man. Like the weed shops, man, they went. I mean, they were even affected by it, man. Because now you had to operate illegally, bro, which sucks, man.
Why wouldn't you operate illegally with the pandemic? They
Because
they
remember,
opened
dude,
them
like,
back up. They
well,
didn't
no,
get no. On the contrary,
well,
I
no,
think
because
I think
a
it
lot of these
helped.
places they had to like they had to operate illegally because remember they were still had a, you know, they don't, regardless, it's like like state law and federal law. It just sucks how it can be legal and illegal. Like, how does that work? I never understood how you can have a law that it can be legal and yet that law can be
Okay,
illegal. Like, I didn't get it.
the state can govern itself, but it has to follow federal laws. Meaning, federal laws. The entire United States has to obey by these laws. So the United States, the federal government, the one that says we are a command of everybody. You can elect your own mayor. It's California, and we won't interfere. But you have to pay us taxes, and then we distribute, see who gets the most amount of money. California has more people, we're going to give them more money, but they also have to pay more taxes. So each state can control itself. So state can say, okay, weed is legal and recreational in our state. But once the majority of the states in America become legal, federal government has to change their laws. And that's what I'm telling you. These small states that are still holding on to we don't want marijuana in our state are going to have to give up and say, fuck it, let the weed come in because it's going to help generate the economy. They won't go out there and buy certain things, but they'll definitely buy weed every day. They'll buy an
I
eighth
mean,
every month.
that's
You
a
know what I mean?
given, bro.
That's,
Weed
that
is. I don't
becomes
even know
like
why
milk.
you took.
It becomes like milk. So it becomes a necessity. So now the government's going to step in and say, why not tax that too? If it
Oh,
becomes
they do,
a,
man. I've gone to some of these shops when a gram is $20, bro. A gram.
yeah,
Like that
a
is just
gram.
beyond, bro. Like
What?
what I was like a gram, like that weed better that weed better have me, productive, bro. You know what I better be working in my sleep, dude.
I've been to Colorado when I walk onto a legit shop and the prices are ridiculous. But in Colorado, every resident of Colorado gets a $800 check at the end
Oh
of the
wow.
year because of their taxes because they tax so much on marijuana. So for them to go, hey, here's $800 we have left over from the taxing from the marijuana. We made way too much money. So every resident of Denver will get an $800 check just because. Every other state is
Wow.
going to say, why aren't we in the business? Because it generates jobs. Remember, you have to talk about transporting it, storing it, manufacturing, trimming it, growing it. I mean, the entire industry is huge. And
Dude,
now
that's
with this
the
economy
filling in this,
shit,
yeah.
this is going to be the only thing that's going to bring us out of there.
Now let me
That
ask
is
you,
it.
what do you feel
Mhm.
about the convict? Well, not convicts, but what about the people that went to jail for weed and now it's illegal? Like, do you think they should be able to expunge that off their record and be like, hey, man, like, or do you think, hey, that's just the way it was, Because I think it's
Yeah,
messed up,
well,
man, for the people who did jail time and serious time for weed, man. And it's like, I feel like, dude, like, I think that's like the
no,
slap in the face
I
to
look,
anybody, man.
yeah, pero this is the way I look at it. What type of crimes were committed because of the transportation of those drugs? Meaning, how many people died? You knowing that it was illegal, you put those people in danger. You hired people. You incited this in people. So if you're a massive drug dealer there or a big time mover of weed, of course you're going to get huge years in jail. I'm pretty sure if you got busted with a couple of grams, you're good.
Yeah.
But if you were moving big amounts and you were good trafficking, if weed wasn't there, you would have done trafficking with heroin. I don't think there's a moral ethic in drug dealers where they go, listen, bro, I only do weed. And I could say when you had an option, you go, well, I just do weed and I don't want to sell heroin or cocaine. Got it.
Yeah.
But hey, there's no more weed. Fuck. But we have some heroin. Are you willing to sell that? All right,
Nah,
fuck it, man. Drug dealer's a drug dealer. So don't tell me that if this person was arrested because he was I'm sorry, this person was arrested because he was drug dealing at the time. He knew it didn't matter if the drug that he was selling was weak. It's like you telling me the guy that was selling alcohol. We blame the bartender that sells him the alcohol. If the pure people that's drinking that alcohol and they're drinking way too much, and you don't stop them from drinking, you let them get in a car and they kill themselves, you are at fault as a bartender, and
yeah,
everybody agrees to that. Okay, you as a drug dealer too, man. What if he's down there just to buy weed and he gets shot, but because he's looking for you in your neighborhood? Or maybe you shoot him because he didn't want to pay you for your weed. I mean, that's the type of lifestyle you're running. Even though that now it's legal, well, then now you're lucky. That's it. But what
yeah,
you were doing was wrong. And if weed wasn't in the picture, you would probably sell heroin or coke. So, no, man, you did the crime at the time. You do the time.
true.
You know what I mean? That's it. So now, from this point forward, then you go, okay, fuck it. Now look at every case also. If this guy was just caught with a pound of weed and he's been serving 8 years for a pound of weed, didn't have any priors, get him the fuck out. Don't be stupid. You know what I mean? Just look
Now,
at
what
their
about
behavior.
how about if you're trying to get back in the weed business? Now, like when when you get arrested, you pick up the charge and then a lot of times you have to stay away from that. I mean, what if, like I said, now that it's legal, do you think it'll be hard for them to get back in the business, or do you think they should just let it go?
No, I think they're experts. I think now that they've been caught, that they've been convicted, they can come out and go to big corporations like Marlboro or Camel and tell them, hey, big tobacco industry, I know you're going to make the jump. Why don't you hire me? But this is the thing is, when you manufactured, you were dealing marijuana, you were a salesman. You don't know what the yield is on marijuana. See, you never took the time to learn how to create marijuana, how does it grow, which one's a male, which one's a female in a plant. You know, how many cycles does it take to grow? So if you're
How long did it take you for your cycle and your plans? Because you just
three
congratulations on your little
cycles,
baby.
yes, she just had weed.
Congratulations.
Oh my God, I'll have pictures. She's beautiful. You guys are gonna love
What
her.
is it? What kind of strain? What strain do you have right now?
It's Gorilla Glue. Gorilla Glue OG.
That's a
Ooh,
good strain right there, man.
yeah.
Now
So I got
who
two.
are you selling any plants, man? Cause I gotta buy a plant, man. Cause my grandma's been asking me, and I was like, I don't know, grandma. I gotta find out, man. So
What
let
do
me
you
know if
need? What do you
anybody's
need?
selling anything, man. Cause I gotta get some, cause my grandma, it's for the, what's for me, but for, for the abuelita, her medicine and stuff, man.
Uh,
So,
tell her I'm buying 90% alcohol or 99% alcohol, and I'll make her a bottle, bro. I'll make her a
okay,
bottle
okay,
on this one,
okay.
and then I'll send you a jar too, bro.
Hell yeah,
I'll
man.
send you a
Shoot.
jar. Yeah, brother. Of course, of course.
Now, let me ask you too, man. Now, what do you feel about animals using weed products? Do you think it's okay, or do you think like, cause I seen a
Oh,
lot lately, man. That when I got into the smoke sessions, I seen that they were starting to bring out animal products, and I was like, that's pretty cool, man. Cause these animals too, they suffer a lot through their bones and all that stuff, man. And, but a lot of
hmm.
people are against it. They're like, oh, it's animal cruelty, man. Do you think it's animal cruelty, or you think, hey, man, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, homie?
Yeah, buddy, he's part of the family, bro. Of course, if he wants to hit that CBD pipe, hit that CBD pipe. If you want some THC for that, 4th of July nightmare that you're gonna live through, yeah, man. Why don't you just let it ride? You know what I mean? For
Have
dog,
you ever got an animal high, like in your
mama.
private?
Yes, Beanie's been my
Oh
smoking
my
partner
God.
for years, man. So
Now,
Beanie's, well, look at Rocio looking
how
at
does
me.
Beanie react? How does he react? Like, is he just tired? Does he go to sleep?
That's it. He goes to sleep, bro. He chills the fuck out, goes to sleep, and that's it. I had to carry him inside. But there's your time when he was a little
Oh my
puppy.
God.
But I'll tell you, well, one of the guys, one of the brothers of Beto Cuevas, the singer of La Ley, his brother worked with me at LATV, and he was telling me that they were smoking in the studio. All the rock stars were smoking in the studio, and they had the little puppy there. They had his girlfriend's little puppy. So the puppy must have ate some of the weed that fell on the floor because before they knew
Wow.
it, the session was over and the dog was just limp, like gone. And he's a puppy and he's like freaking out. So when you see a dog that looks like he's dead, his tongue is out. Like, he was hammered, dude. He was just high off his ass. And they take him to a doctor. The doctor's like, we don't know what's wrong with him. Everything's fine. The dog is fine. He's breathing fine. His pulse is fine. But the doctor doesn't know what a high dog looks like either, the vet. So they're
Right?
just
Like,
like, I think you're just gonna have to watch him for 48 hours. So they paid for a whole 24 hours, and then the dog came back too. But they had to stay there with the dog at the emergency room,
oh
waiting for
my
the dog
God,
to come
man.
too. And it was just that he was high. He had ate one of the nuggets. He
I've
came back to
actually, yeah, my dog ate
so
a an edible, bro, and it was the funniest yet scariest thing ever, dog. Cause I felt his pain, man. That dog looked at me and it was like, "What the hell did you do to me, man?" And I was like, "Bye."
Bye, Felicia.
That dog had that roller coaster look. You know when he's looking at you as it's going up the little thing, and he's like, "Hey, man, I don't know where I'm going, man, but damn."
I have a question for you, Joe. If
Yeah.
I'm talking about weed and I tell you Durban poison, do you know what I'm talking about?
If I've been
Or
poisoned,
no, Durban poison or
Durban
Acapulco Gold.
poison,
Yeah, Thai
no.
weed,
Tideweed,
terror, Thai weed. No, okay, bro. Then you're a youngster. Those are
well,
all
no,
the
no,
original
it's not
strains.
that because remember, it's just there's different. I grew up with everybody always try to rename something that had a good name. So like tight stick, you know what I'm saying? Like different stuff. Then
Mm.
they would call it like once I got familiar with one thing, they would be like, "No, homie, no one calls it that." Then they change the name. So
We
that's
do
why I'm like,
Kush,
well,
Afghani.
like the
Hash,
Kush, the Chronic, stuff like that. You're like,
yeah.
okay, but then right away, man, like you don't hear about Chronic, bro. And Chronic was a great strain, and it's still a great strain, but yet we might smoke Chronic and not even know it's the original Chronic stuff. But because people now they wanna create their own brand now, bro. So they change the name and they change the strain, and then it's horrible now, man. Like, what, when you get weed, bro,
Everybody got weed,
what is
right?
the
It's
texture
because
you're looking for?
huh?
When you get weed, what is the texture you look for in the weed? Like, what is it that, like, you're like, that's the kind of weed I like? Do you like it sticky? Do you like it potent? Like, what is it that you like? What is it? Because as weed connoisseurs, man, it's like wine. When you taste wine, there's people, they smell it, they do all
Mm.
kinds of things to it. What do you do for your weed? Like, how do you test your weed to know if it's gonna be good or not?
I first see the crystals on it. If it's nice and white, like milky, not clear,
Yeah,
but milky, I
yeah,
go, wow, that's great. I love that. And then if I
so like
smell
like
it and it's
cojeta
supposed
cheese, like the cojeta kind of crystals.
andale like that, where it's very crystally, not necessarily that sticky, but crystally, and you could tell it has a white powder on it. And then as you smell it, when it smells cheesy, I get excited. I love the smell of cheese. Of
So you
course,
like that? Okay, so you
like
like
a
more of that
grape.
mildew cheese. It's like because the cheese
There
ones is more
you
like a
go.
mildew. It's more like a mildew one. So I know that high
Yeah,
is gonna be a very, very, fucking Congo high and stuff, man.
yeah. But I like it. I like it. That's the ones I like. The one for a summer day, something you're gonna go hiking or go swimming. Something like train wreck. If you smell train wreck, you smell it and you go, wow, it smells like grapes almost. And you smoke it, it's an upper. It's like a sativa. You're like, woo, let's do it. What are we gonna
Yeah.
do? Where are we gonna go? So it's a preference of what you're gonna do that day and how you want to behave that day. The fights are tonight, bro. The boxing matches tonight. They're coming back from Golden Boy. They're gonna
Okay.
be Virgil Ortiz Jr. He's fighting, and I'm super excited. So tonight it's a fight night. I set up my weed and I set up, dinner, pizza, whatever. Babe, what are we having tonight? Oh, my babe's on some other shit. So I don't know yet. But probably
Hey,
pizza.
this Sunday, man, what are you guys doing this Sunday?
This Sunday, we don't have anything this Sunday.
I
What's
want you
up?
guys to come over to my like I said, it's slash my birthday party with my son's birthday, and we're doing a birthday party. And bring the family, bro. Like I said, because we have the waterfall pool, man, the jacuzzi. We're gonna have a taco, man. We're
Oh
gonna,
shit! Oh shit! Wait, we just got invited to. Oh, we just Joe's party on Sunday. Hey, can I invite everybody in the UK? No,
man, if
there's
they
no
can make
Rona.
it, man. As long
We
as they
can
don't
make
have
it.
no Corona, man. The only Corona they can have is the one that's called alcohol, not the one that's no, no, no.
So tell me about your birthday, Joe. What happened? What did you do for your birthday?
Well, you know what, man? Let me show you real quick, man. Let me put this
Oh,
munchkin down real quick, man. But
oh, I
for
thought
any
you
of
were gonna say
you
you got.
guys out there, real quick, man, let me tell you real quick. I got
Ooh,
this
ooh, we got.
beautiful. I got this heavy blanket, man. It's a 20-pound blanket. It's 20
And why
pounds,
is that
brother.
cool? 20-pound blanket.
20-pound
And what do
blanket,
you
man.
want it for?
And it's because I like pressure. I like that pressure on me, man. So if you're like those people that like those, because the Mexican blankets, bro, they're heavy. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
But I
That's
like I
true.
like that pressure. I like just to that snug of being that pressure snug. So
Want to get tied
um,
down and spanked, huh? Cochino. Do they like that pressure? You
dirty
like
bird,
that
and
pressure?
and and it's
Pretty
crazy
bird.
too because my
Put the
girl takes my
blanket on.
legs, man. And it's crazy because we role play and we play the Walking Dead and stuff, but I can't walk, so I just crawl. So yeah, so we role play and stuff. The only thing I don't like when she starts, I just don't like it when she gets the shanking, tries to stab my head. Like I'm gonna take that
Oh,
brain, boom, like I'm like
show
ah.
everybody the package. Show everybody the package, Joe. We're gonna send this out too, guys, to the funniest
Oh,
comment
the
we get. But
package.
show
Okay.
show the jail package. We talked about surviving in jail last week, and I think that was crucial information that people needed to know on how to survive, which boyfriend to get. And so Joe today is going to show you all that comes included with the package that we'll gladly send out there in the UK if anybody's interested. So Joe's setting up his camera so he can introduce you to the first item. What do they get, Joe?
Okay, well, either if it's a
Eh,
female, if it's a female
Or
and you guys are petite females, because I doubt it in the UK we got a lot of chunky monkeys and stuff. So we have the tank top
Jockey
there.
monkeys. The tank top. Okay, the
So you
tank
got the
top.
tank
Very
top
good.
for women. It's I only have two sizes right now, but later on next month
Mhm.
I'm hoping to get the extra large and the 2XL. So this I got medium and small.
All right, all right. I guess
And
the big ones
for
ran out real
and
quick.
then I have the shirts. I have the shirts, man. So the
Yep, I got
shirts
one of
are
those
from
guys.
small. What's up?
No, no, no. I was gonna say I have that shirt. Great quality shirt, guys. I love the shirt. I
So I
always
have
wear it on
the
my post. You can see my post. I have my shirts on.
I got
Go ahead.
the shirts now, the George Cholo shirts. There's it's either Fruit of the Loom or it's All Style, which like I said, man, those they don't shrink, man. They're really good quality, man, shirts. So I just hate those
Yeah.
shirts, man, where you wash them and all of a sudden, man, it looks like a damn 1980s lineman and stuff, man. I'm all, Chi-Chi's right there, man. You know. So that's the shirts, guys. Now let me show you the good package, man. This is the cream de la creme, homie. This is when you
Yeah.
show your people like, hey, homie, you might have $1 million, but you don't have a George Cholo kit, man. You get your shanky right here. Look, your shanky, and remember to shank or not to shank. That is the question, homie. And
Okay.
I'm gonna bring East LA to you guys by giving you one of these right here, an EBT card
Ooh.
right here, man.
You
An
get an
EBT,
EBT card.
man.
Explain what an EBT card is for people in the
It
UK don't
stands
know
for
what the
Eat Better Today, man. You know what I'm saying?
eat better
Or
today.
I like to offend people by saying everybody's taxes, homie. Ooh.
I love it.
You know.
What else
So
is in there?
then
That's it.
it comes with a
Mhm.
George Cholo. If you're with a George Cholo stamp, that says "Don't drop the soap." It comes with the sticker, man. You could, hey, this is like a hood pass right here. Like if you're in the bad neighborhood out there, and be like, hey, man, I'm with George Cholo. They're gonna be like, you see what I'm saying? Why? They respect the
Yeah, you know
Cholos
what?
here.
It is necessary because if they're gonna come down here to LA and they want to buy something in East LA, go, hey, dude, anybody have weed? I don't know you, motherfucker. I have George Cholo Pass. Oh,
This
oh
is
shit!
this
Come on
is
in, man.
like a this is like a Cholopoly. If you guys play Monopoly, there's a free get out of jail free card. Well, this is the get out of getting your ass beat Cholo sticker card. You tell them, hey, I know a Cholo. Boom, homie.
You should
And
make a commercial for it. You
I
should
am.
where
You know
somebody's
what? You're
gonna get
right.
their car jacked and then he goes, get off the car. Hey homie, let him go. He has a George Cholo sticker. All
I
right,
got
and
the
they're free
sticker.
to go.
Boom. Now
Boom,
this
that's
right here,
awesome.
guys. This is known as a rosary, guys. Rosary, handmade. This
Yeah.
this serves for two purposes. This is for you're in a bad situation and you gotta pray to God, or this is like, sabes que, I know I should have listened to Job, but now I'm dead, but I'm gonna at least take my rosary with me to the grave. You know what I'm saying? So
There
either
you
way,
go.
man, it works, man.
So
It's gonna.
is the rosary like is your rosary like your direct line to God and Jesus? Like the direct line to
Well,
Jesus?
no,
Like
this
you
is
grab
this
it?
is this is direct to the homies in heaven that made it through, man, and they'll give you good luck, homie. So they'll
What do you
let
think
you.
of people that say okay, what do you think of people that say that rosary doesn't work? What do you have to say to that, bro?
Well, if it doesn't work, that's fine and stuff. But like I said, you still want to at least try it. You know what I'm saying? At least try it.
Why
It
not
doesn't
try
hurt to
it?
try it,
Why
man.
not try it, right? It doesn't hurt, right? That's what I tell people. Just pray, fucker, because what if they're right? What if they're right? You know what I mean?
And
You
two
gotta
guys,
believe.
you get your own CDC number, your own inmate number right here. So you get yourself a hello. My name is my inmate number. This so when you go to jail, they give you a number that says this is who you are. So G, these are real numbers, guys. Real CDC
Yeah.
numbers. Or you can say,
Wow.
Joe, you know what? Well, I just want you to write my nickname. So if they call you, Patas or whatever, homie, I write it for
Hey,
you, whatever your
bro,
nickname is.
why don't we connect these packages to a real criminal in prison, Joe? We should do this. Where that
Right,
number, the one that you give the sticker, you actually do a pin pal thing where you
right.
get a cholo in the inside and say, "Hey, bro, give me your number, bro. Send me a picture of you." All right, you're gonna be sponsored. If I sell this package, bro, if I sell your package and you get all your family to buy this package, I'll give you $5 out of the package. Pero se va a
Right.
cobrar 20 because I'm paying for shipping and handling materials and it's my face, bro. So les
Hey, it
mandas
doesn't
un
hurt to try.
paquetito. Ellos cuando they donate that money to those $5 to his books, you make sure that that money gets to his books. A tío that never saw him gets a package with a photo of him and a sticker
Right.
with the image. Bro, we should do this to sponsor some
Let's do it,
motherfucking
man.
gangsters.
It is connected. I'm down. I know, like I said, I know plenty
Hey,
of people in
whoever's
because
listening to this idea, don't steal it, motherfuckers. You can call us. We can build this. I think it's a great idea. Just a great. People love getting shit like this in the mail. They go, "What you get? Oh, my uncle's in jail and he sent me a Joel Jolo package." You
well,
know what I mean? And even the inmate can add whatever he wants. He can add a letter to his package, and you can make multiple package for multiple family members. Meaning,
hmm
you buy a package, the other family member buys another package, and little by little, those $5 add up to $1,000, man.
yeah, add
In
up,
his
man.
book.
And money in jail. I mean, it's not. It at least helps them get through what they got to get through. Or send money to their kids or whatever.
What can they buy in jail, Joe? With money. If you have money, what's physically possible to buy in jail?
Can't buy nothing in jail with money. You can only buy it with credit.
With credit. Well, credit. You have. I mean, I'm gonna put money in your books. That gives you credit, right?
So let's just say this, man. You can get diabetes in jail by eating that good in jail, man.
Meaning you can eat so good in jail, you get diabetes. That's what Joe just said.
No, I want the rice anymore. No. Yeah, you gonna eat it? No, I was just wondering. I want the rice.
What's
You,
going
you can
on?
eat shrimp. You can eat steak, man. You can eat anything in jail, bro. There's no such thing as, it's just like I said, it's just costly, man. Everything costs money in there. So,
So let
you
me
can eat
ask you
Big
this: a
Mac.
pair of tennis shoes. If I want to Reeboks, if I want to wear Reeboks, if I want to wear Nikes, the new Jordans, can I wear the new Jordans in jail? Yes.
You can
Okay.
have all that. Because
Really?
remember, those are care packages that people send to their loved ones. So you get Nikes, Reeboks, all that. But just know you better know how to fight and you better be connected in there.
Hmm.
Because
I think we should say we should create a care package, bro. And only cholos with good behavior get to be part of the care
it would
package.
be it would be like how do those commercials like sponsor you can sponsor your cholo like a sponsor cholo like
Exactly.
hey.
Hey, you don't
So
have a family member that's in jail, or you don't have a cholo, but you don't want to feel left out. You can sponsor a cholo. So now, once they become part of your package deal, they get uploaded into the website. Their photo does, and you as a consumer, you're gonna look at all the different cholos in jail, and you're gonna pick your favorite cholo to sponsor. And all of a sudden, Susie from Michigan just bought a fucking cholo package, and
right.
and freaking Paco, one night monster over there, who fucking just gets $5 in his books from Susie from Michigan. You see what I mean? But she's running around with his fucking inmate number and his photo. And she says, "I sponsored him." And you have a little
Pretty
rosary and
much.
everything.
You rent a cholo, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I
Yeah,
rented a
for the
cholo.
day,
Hey.
you say, "Hey, I sponsored a cholo for a day," and then he sent me a package, and he says, "Thank you." He sent me a thank you letter. Hey, thanks for the money, man. Appreciate it, homie. That's just
That's
a
it.
different hustle, man. That's just a different hustle, Joe. I'm telling you, man. It's not just the we talking. I'm telling you, there's $1 million
It's
idea,
actually a great
and that's
idea, man. Tell you the truth, it's a great idea, man.
it's a
Not
it's a
bad.
great. We should take it to
Potential.
Shark Tank, man. We should take it to Shark Tank. We should take this fucking idea to Shark Tank. Okay, okay, Joe. What else? What else, man? What did you do for your birthday yesterday?
Oh, so I actually, man, I slept most of the day, man. I didn't wake up till like 2 or 3, and
Really?
like I don't have kids, homie. Don't worry about it. Like if I don't have kids, I sleep till 2 or 3. Um,
Yeah.
but then not only that, man. My lady bought some Juan Pollo. Well, not Juan Pollo, but it's exactly like Juan Pollo, Pollo Brothers. And
Okay. All
then
right.
her mom and dad came in, and we ate and they made cake, man. And so it was a beautiful thing, man. There were so many people showing me love, man, on Facebook, dude. Like I never had that much love, man, from people, man. I was actually like overwhelmed, bro, with like, damn, like people really do care about me, dog. I didn't realize that they really do care.
So let me ask you a question. Were you kind of disappointed that I didn't call you? Did you feel a
Nah,
little like what the fuck happened to Richard?
nah,
No,
no,
no.
because like I said, man, when you know people love you, man, you know that it doesn't, a phone call is not gonna affect the way I think. Like, oh, that's fucked up. No, man, that's my boy, man, and you know,
Because I did get high and I forgot, bro. So that's. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, but
no, I mean, like I said,
there's a charge
I'm
to
not
it,
the
man.
type of
There's a
dude,
charge
man,
to
that like I said, because I have a line of communication with you, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we're just like, fuck, fool, like you're fucked up. Like, no, stuff like that, homie.
Okay.
To me, dog, I don't ever
Uh-huh.
consume it to be like, I'm like, hey, homie, I'm gonna talk to him tomorrow, so I ain't even tripping.
I'm asking you, Joe. Now you have two legs missing, bro. You're fucking fighting a good fight, bro. You're fucking surviving. What do you want to do before you check out, bro? Because I know you've thought of it. So what is still missing there? Because your birthday just passed. How old are you now?
I'm 38.
38, bro. So you're 38. You're almost gonna be 40
You
already.
know what?
You
The
got
sad part about it, bro, is that I never thought I was gonna live over 25. So I never had ideas. I never planned my life out because I didn't plan to live that long. You know, I always had death around me, and I saw it so much, and it was around me so much that I honestly didn't believe that I would ever live to be 38 or so. I never planned it, bro. Like I never had the idea of, oh, I'm gonna be, 27, 28, 30. No, I always thought, you know what? By then I'll probably
bro.
be dead or locked up, so I'll be
Now
celebrating
you're
either in
making
jail.
prison packages, bro. Look at us now. You're fucking talking to people in the UK and making prison packages. So now that we know we're doing this shit, we can stop the bullshit. Now what is next, Joe?
What
That's
next,
only as
bro?
good as your
It,
life package.
in
What's
my
next?
agenda, bro, my goal now, homie, is like I said, I'm rewiring my system, bro, in my mind. I'm rewiring, bro. Like I was told, man, in order for you to do things you've never done, you got to do things, you know what I'm saying,
You
that
never
you need to better yourself. So, as in writing, I write every day, inspirational stuff, jokes. I'm gonna start getting into reading books to educate myself more. Um, I really want to go back to school, you know, all these things, bro, because I believe that, you know what, in order for me to make that impact, bro, I have to really rewire, bro, because I noticed that everything that I've done, bro, you know, is cool, but if you don't keep change, bro, if you don't stay active, bro, then it does, if you keep doing the same thing, bro, everybody knows your pattern, bro. So everybody knows it's the same thing, dude. So I really want to get into motivational speaking, bro.
You do? Yeah,
Yeah,
I think you could.
that's my
What would you?
goal. And
What would be your message? Because that's one of the first thing that people are going to ask you. So what are you going to talk to these kids about?
well, it's not even it's to show development and showing that, you know what, just because people think a certain way of you or people make you believe a certain thing about you shouldn't be your reality, bro. You should always want better, you should always want more, you should always, you know aspire to inspire, you know what I'm saying? And that's my thing
Yes.
is, yes,
Self empowerment. And you're doing self empowerment where people understand that you're important. You can do whatever you want if you put your
and
mind
the
to it.
problem and the problem with me, bro, is that I always seen that the rich people always get the motivational speakers, and it's never for the people that are in the bottom like us, man. At least as for me, the people that, the broken people, the people that really need to hear that message, man, because they always say the rich keep getting richer and the poor keep getting poorer because no one's showing the poor how to rise up to the top, man. We're always so used to seeing the rich, man, they get the best of the best because they can afford it. Well, I want to change that. I want to be out there for my people that, you know what, we can make something from nothing. You just have to have wants. You have to, I always tell myself, man, put yourself in a situation where you can't back down no more, where you can't be like,
Mhm.
I can't do it. No, you have to be in that situation where you're like, dude, now I'm in, and it's all or nothing, homie. And so I want to inspire my people, man, that are like us, as in me, like that felt that we didn't have because we didn't have education. Because I was, I believe that I didn't have. Why should I have goals in my life? Ain't shit gonna, nothing's gonna happen for me anyway. So why should I have anything? Who cares? I'm gonna live
But
my life.
what if a kid goes, what the fuck do you know? Because that's the same answer you would give somebody that came into your high school when you were 13, 14.
Well, actually,
By the time
you know
you
what the
fucking,
difference between them and what I do is, you're a believer when you see somebody that comes from a background where you're like, wow, man, you actually came, and not only that, but see where I'm at when it comes to my disability, to be like, wow, dude, like here we have people that have an a fractured ankle, and yet now their life is ruined because they can't do nothing. Yet this guy has no legs, and yet is out here putting in the work. So what's your excuse? Your excuse is that
all
you don't
right,
want it
yeah.
bad enough. So that's what I'm saying.
I
Like,
think,
and I'm not here
I
for
think,
everybody. I'm here for those that
no.
want change.
And that's where I wanted to tell you because I'm asking you these questions because that's what people are gonna ask you. These kids are gonna be ruthless, and one of the things I can tell them is this: I'm just here to show you that you're not the only one, and you can't use this or any other handicap as an excuse. That's what I'm here to teach you because that is my excuse. You are my eliminator of excuses. I go, wait a minute, if Joe can do it, I can do it. So I get my ass up and go, hey, Joe's writing, Joe's doing, I'm gonna do what Joe does. Why? Because he does it with no legs. And if he can do it, I can do it. So you motivate me. So to tell that to those kids, that kid in that moment, when you tell those moments of struggle, when you're on your own and you're making those decisions of your life in that hospital bed, nobody's there with you. You're just there on your own at night. Talk to those kids about those moments because those kids are afraid to open up about those moments. And if you say it out loud, those kids will react to you. And they'll go, what he is saying is right because I say it too at night.
And that's what
Right?
I'm
When I
saying.
talk to
And that's
myself
why.
at night, you need to tell them what did you say to yourself at 14? Because if you tell them what you told yourself at 14 at night, that kid's gonna know that's my deepest, darkest secret. Is he's saying them out loud in front of everybody, and he's not afraid
and,
to say
and
it.
and
So,
that's what I'm saying. Like, as learning this, and that's why I'm rewiring my brain. I'm rewiring my habits, because I'll tell you this, man. Let me know your habits, and I'll let you know where you're going in life, because your habits is what makes your decisions. If you have bad habits, well, bad habits overtake your decision habits making. You know what I'm saying? So I decided that I'm gonna change my way of thinking, because that means I have to change my habits, because my habits will determine my direction in life. And if I'm keep doing the dumb things again, then guess what? I'm back to the square one. So all I did was just go around in circles back to, so that's what I'm trying to, that's why I tell people I'm learning as I go, so I can let people know. And as I'm doing it, I'm exposing myself to people to say, look, I'm, and that's why I tell people, look, man, I'm not here to be like, look at me, I'm a Christian, I'm a this. No, 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 man. I'm just a testimony of what God can do if you believe in it. God's not
mhm.
telling you, hey, homie,
Because
you have to be religious to get approval. No, man, that's what people want to do to control you. That's why God
mhm,
gave you a brain to decide, hey, homie, either you know what to do. We all know what to do, man, in life, man. We know good, we know bad, homie. There's no such thing as I'm in between. That's why I tell the cholos, either you're gonna be a down ass fool, or you're gonna be a lame ass fool. You know what I'm saying? But there's no in between. There you can't be like, I'm a down lame ass fool. Nah,
mhm.
you know what I'm saying? Like, either you're a good fighter, or you're gonna be the sparring partner. You decide, man. Either you're gonna take it serious or not.
But there was a moment when all of this was going through your life, bro. There was a moment you decided, fuck it, I'm gonna do all the things that you just told me right now. Am I gonna be a fighter? Am I gonna do this? Am I gonna? There was a moment you decided, I will continue living. I will beat this, and I will become better. Did you ever
Well,
come to that moment when you said, I can end it now, or I can keep fighting? Did you
man,
ever
I
have
want,
to
hey,
make
man,
that?
I thought like this, man. There was more moments of me wanting to die than there was me wanting to live. There was more moments of me giving up than for me to try, because it's always easy to give up, man. That's the easiest thing you can do. It's just fighting takes time. It takes challenge. It takes everything out of you. But people don't realize, man, that when you're victorious, man, it's a beautiful feeling. Because at least you accomplish something. And
Yes,
like I said,
you,
I,
bro. You were missing your second leg, and you're opening up for Franco Escamilla now. You know what I mean? It's like wow, or you're doing your own shows and touring now and headlining, and you're missing your other leg. Like, do you understand? You made that choice. You made the choice that said, "I'm going to continue fighting." And so to see you keep running around and still grinding, you
it
go,
was,
"That has to
and
be
let me
a
tell you,
motherfucking
man,
inspiration."
and it all started, man. Like I said, when I made that commitment with God, like I said, it wasn't a religious thing. It wasn't like, oh no, it was. I needed change. I needed something, and I always tell people, like, because a lot of people find God or religion very difficult, and I find it very easy in the sense where I'm like, well, look, man, here's somebody that loves you regardless. He don't put laws on you. People put laws on you. You know what I'm saying? Because God gives you everything, bro. You want it. I remember one time, bro, a testimony. I told God, and I told him stern, homie. I said, God, I want you to give me a job where I don't do nothing, and I get paid good, and I don't do nothing. I kid you not, man. 3 months later, I'm in this empty warehouse as a security guard. I was getting paid $17 an hour, which I thought was amazing, and I wasn't doing nothing. Nothing for 8 hours. I just sat there, and I remember something like literally pulled my shoulder, and I like looked, and it was, and I got like a flashback, and I remember it saying, "Remember." I was so miserable, but it reminded me that it told me, "Remember what you wished. You wished that you didn't do nothing. You got paid good, and you're living the life you want." And sure enough, man, I was stuck, and I said, "Wow." Sometimes the things you think you really want are not the things. You just feel like that's what you want, man, but not really what you need. The difference between want and need are two different things, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm
Mm.
saying, man. Like, and that's why I want to put my voice. Look, man, if you would have told me this 20 years ago, hey Joe, man, you're gonna want to be a motivational speaker. You're gonna do comedy. You're gonna do this. I would have been like, man, get out of here, man. Like you're lying to me, and you're full of it.
Mm.
Look at me now, man. In 2020, man, 20 years later, where
Fuck
I'm
it.
at
I mean,
in a situation where,
yeah, hey, but don't sweat it, bro. So this is all extra time. You were supposed to die at 25. Remember?
that's what
So
I
all of
thought,
this,
man.
that's it.
And
That's
now,
it.
man, like I said, death doesn't cross my mind like that. And I know that death is coming, but I don't push it to work, because I say to myself, I can embrace it with kindness and let people know that you know what, at least as long as I'm here, I need to pay it forward to my Lord, man, to my God, and I gotta do better. I gotta show people, man, there's more to life than thinking you're stuck, homie, than thinking that you know what, that's all I got left, man. And because like I said, man, sometimes we're just brought up in situations where if you're never taught to fight for a living, if you've never taught to believe in yourself, bro, then of course, man, you don't know any better, dog. Like, you just don't know any better, But I've allowed, like I said, man, every day, man, I working on myself, and reaching out to people, and it's been good, man, where I get a great response, man. People always looking forward to my talks, And it's people funny, were like, hey, you always talk about the same things. I'm like, yeah, because it takes that many times to hear something for you to finally
Mhm.
apply it. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't see someone, you don't see these companies, with a commercial of a movie, they only play it one time. Oh, you saw the previews, go watch it. No, they gotta keep advertising, just like how you gotta keep talking about it, because every day, even though the message is the same, it's just a different way of
Hey,
saying it.
have you gotten any pushback from any of your old friends, or you keep in contact with any of the old cholos, bro? Are you still
Well, you
friends
know
with
what,
any of
bro?
them?
I'm gonna tell you what happened just recently, man. Actually, you know what? Uh, 2 days ago, man, I got a phone call from
From who?
a homie called
Are you seeing?
from an old friend of mine, man, from high school. Well, yeah, no, no, from junior high, man. That was my crime partner, and
Really?
um, yeah, it was crazy because I haven't seen this dude, man, in years, man, and and when I did, like I said, man, we pretty much grew, our high school years, man, and then our adult years, we started kick it, gang bang, do all that stuff, man, and but then life happened, man, and he became, just involved with drugs, man, and just things just went downhill, man. And like I said, man, I'm not a supporter of that, so I stay away from that. You know what I'm saying? And but now, man, I finally he finally called me, dude, out of nowhere, and he's doing good, man. He's back in Moreno Valley, bro. And I was like, damn, dude, like what a trip, man. Like I thought that dude was dead or something, man. I couldn't believe it, man. And so
And what does he do now for a living?
but right now, man, like I say, he just moved back to his mom's pad with his lady, so I guess they're settling in, and I guess he's getting unemployment, because he was living in the San Gabriel Valley, so he was out there, and um, but yeah, man, like I said, I just found it so cool, man, that like I said, God, has always brought people and taken people away from me, man, and because bro, some of the people were.
People in the UK don't believe in God. They don't believe in God, and I tell people, I don't care if you don't believe in God. You better pray that Joe El Cholo believes in God, because if he believes in God, he won't kill you, bitch. You understand? Because if there's nothing to scare him from killing you and taking your
But
shit,
yeah,
he would
like I
just
said,
take your
God will protect you from that harm and
pain.
stuff, man. And
Pray, bitch, pray, because Cholo will get you. Please, if
yeah,
you do that, probably goes, "Oh my God, you're a believer in God? How could I ever do that to you?"
so yeah,
Oh
man.
my
So I just know, man, that having God in my life, man, has put me a lot of great things in my life, man. And because like I said, man, the end of the day, I look back at everything that has happened to me, and I'm like, wow, man, like talk about, man, pain, suffering, hurt, not knowing what's gonna happen in your life, man, and I'm
Hey,
still
Joe,
here.
Joe, you don't think it's karma for the shit that you did? You don't
Not
think it's the way God tells you, "Hey, I'm gonna punish you because you did this and this and
No,
this"?
because that's not how God works, man. See, God's not a punisher like that. See, that's why, his thing has never been, I'm gonna punish you. That's not his he's too great. He's a father, man. He doesn't That's why he gives us the opportunity, man, to choose right and wrong, bro. From and think about it, bro. All the people in the Bible, have you ever read the Bible, have been criminals, the biggest killers, the biggest of any. They were against Christians. They were against anybody that believed in God, right? But he used them as a what? As a tool. Because that's how people become believers, bro, is knowing that if you saw me and I come from the streets and I used to be this thug and this killer and now I'm over here doing good, you're gonna be like, wow, man, people can change. And that's why when I tell you, like,
Yeah.
people that would go to the school and these
What about
people that
people
would
that
talk
don't
about.
change? What about people that are fuck ups? Isn't there a moment where you go, "Okay, you're just a fuck up, bro"? Like sometimes I'm all about giving people a chance, but sometimes I go, "Oh no, you're just a fuck
Well,
up,
no,
bro. I
look,
don't know
man,
what it
look,
is."
there's no such thing as he's just a continued fuck up. You gotta understand, man. You know, a continued fuck up is when he goes to the grave as that. Because in the end of the
Oh, they
day, bro,
eventually
I
do.
just tell people, believe, just pray for them. See your job, homie. Like I tell people that stress out, oh, my cousin's dying and this. I'm like, look, what can you do for them? Well, besides stress and hurt yourself. Now, pray for them. That's why God's there, man. God's there to say you gotta leave it in His hands and say, look, man, you do your prayers, and you make them feel comfortable, bro. Because you crying and going through the emotions only complicates them, dude, from being
No,
comfortable
no.
with.
What I'm talking about is this, bro. You have a friend, and you're trying to be nice, and everything. You're trying to be a good Christian and everything, and you're trying to help this guy out, but he won't help himself. It's constantly a fuck up. Meaning, hey, bro, I already bailed you out. You're here now. Let's keep it clean. Yeah, and he comes back and he beat up somebody at the park and shows up and says, "It's not my fault." He tried to hit. Fuck. Okay, bro. Now you're gonna have to bail you out again. You come out again and go, "Hey, bro, what's up with that bike?" Oh, I thought it was free,
And
man. What do you mean it was free? Like, no,
and
bro,
there, and there's a
it
moment
wasn't
where
free.
you have to realize that you can't keep bailing people out. You can't. You have to give them that. Hey, that's what you chose. That's how you have to learn it. I tell people, I can't feel
Some
sorry
people
for
are just
you.
fuck
You
ups,
can't.
right?
No, they're just people. Like I said, in the end of the day, bro, they haven't found themselves. They're still because they're so used to being the baby. They're so used to being the
Mm,
pobrecito that's how they get attention, bro. From they like the oh mijo, the pobrecito. They like to feel like they're the victim because that's all they know. So
yeah.
if that's all you know, bro, like the kids that throw tantrums, they're gonna cry, they're gonna throw things, they're gonna and
You know what
then
you do? You grab me, you smack the shit out of them. That's what you do. You kick them the fuck out. That's how you deal with people. Listen, we're gonna
and
end
that's
this
what life
show.
has.
Joe, where can they find you? Where can they find you, Joe?
And don't forget, guys, you guys can
Where can
find me Joe El Cholo on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, man. You guys can find me at your nearest liquor store. Get your Joe Cholo gift baskets, homie. Get your stuff, man. Trust
yeah.
me, you guys in the UK, you guys want to impress your friends and be like, hey, homie, I got some Cholo gear. Cholo, Mexican. Bam, homie. Get yours now,
Okay, so
homie.
whenever you guys are gonna take that package, so you gotta add him on your Instagram, Joe El Cholo. Now for me, I'm refereeing one of these shirts, so you can see it, Cali Care Group. Awesome. Thank you very much, Gil, for bringing us the package. We also had tank top for girls, so you have to go to Richard Comedy at my Instagram to get the prices because we try to do this comment, but we're not getting any of the comments.
Let's
But if
do
you go
this.
to our
Let's do a raffle, Richard. Let's do a raffle where, like I said, we put people's names
the
down and
first
then we'll do a.
one that actually adds us from the UK will get the shirts and the package, the Joe Cholo package. My name is Richard V. You can find me at Richard Comedy on all my platforms. Thank you very much, Joe. Thank you very much. Joke Pit Live. We'll see you guys later. Bye bye.